Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. It's later at night and I've got some help with the twins, so I'm going to pull some orders. We have 7 sales for $395.41 on eBay. So let's pull some orders and see what sold. Chase after the right price. So this Atari 7800 in the box was the first thing that sold. I got this a few years ago for like 20 bucks at a garage sale, and it's kind of just been sitting. Didn't have room to display it in the collection, so I decided to sell it. And got $150 plus $28 in shipping. So that's a great sale. So another decent sale is this Gettysburg from Avalon Hill vintage military board game. Had a buck or two into it from a garage sale. You can see I got a whole collection of vintage military board games. Takes them a long time to sell, but the price was right. Had a buck or two into this one and it sold for 50 bucks. I love selling stuff like this. I've been sitting around forever. And finally got around to testing them, getting them cleaned. I'm sorry, I didn't even test them. Cleaned them, everything. Sold them as untested. There's 5 Bose Redline little cube speakers. And they sold, I think, for $70. I remember buying these at a garage sale for 10 bucks, including like remote, receiver, subwoofer, and these speakers. So 15 bucks into them, or 10 bucks into them, and they sold for 70. And I'm definitely gonna have to pay for some shipping, but this box is actually pretty small. Might have to get a little bit bigger to actually fit it in there, but either way, we're in the profit. Sold this little Starship Troopers thing for 30 bucks. Got it at a garage sale in a whole collection. The collection was like 45 or 50 bucks. And I've already tripled my money so far on what sold from the collection, so this is just complete gravy. Nice little sale. Sold these Steve Eiserman rookie cards together. I remember a day when these cards were 20, 30 bucks a piece easy. One of the great Detroit hockey players, one of my favorites. But I picked these up at a garage sale together for $5. It was kind of a nostalgic pickup. But I decided to list them, and originally I had them for 20. Nobody was popping, so I switched it to 10 plus shipping, and they sold immediately when I switched the price. So, I mean, I guess if you can get cards for dirt cheap, they can be worthwhile, but, you know, getting these for 5 and selling them for 10, not really a worthwhile flip. But there's a couple dollars in profit, and I'll take it now that they're sold. Then a couple more sales. We've got one from A5. This B Solitaire. Normally I sell this kind of thing on eBay, but I think this one was restricted or something on Amazon. I normally sell them on Amazon. It was restricted, so I came over to eBay, sold it for $19.99. I would not have paid more than $1 for this at a garage sale. So decent profit there. And then from A10, sold for Crawdad, one of his Loot Crate things. He used to have the Loot Crate subscription, and he decided to cancel it. So we're selling a few of the things that are worth money from those boxes. This sold for $12.99. I have no idea how much he might have paid for this, but it's money that he has now that he didn't before. So we'll take the sale. These Star Wars figures finally sold. Picked them up at the garage sale for about 100 bucks. I considered relisting them because the Han Solo from the last 17 was in here, but I just kept them at a nice high price, and I got it. 200 plus shipping for the case full of figures. So that's a pretty darn good sale. There was a lot of just very common rough condition figures, and then a couple decent ones. So to sell the rough ones with a couple decent ones, sometimes that's a good strategy. And it worked out in this case. It's Friday morning, and I've got 8 sales for $364.10. And I figured pulling them and showing them to you guys could bring some value, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So these Vietnam experience books sold. I had $13 into them. They sold for $79. So not bad. I love buying series of books, and I've sold some big ones in the past few weeks. So always keep an eye out. If you can get a series of books for cheap, pick them up. And I've got one other big sale from, I believe it was C5. So it's that Sony player down there. Didn't have much into it. It was one of the few that actually worked from me and David's big testing of all the players. So I'll pull that out, show that to you guys. I probably paid $5 for it, and I'll throw a screenshot when I get it out to see how much it sold for. So is this DVD recorder. Sold. I'll put the screenshot here. Wouldn't have paid more than $5 for it. Just had the AV cables and the power cord. Happy to have that sell. I'll probably ship it FedEx ground. Picked these up at a garage sale. It was a whole 90s and early 2000s brand new toy lot that I got for nothing. So I probably had like $1 total into these. And they sold for $29.99 plus $4.99 in shipping. So another couple sales. This original Game Boy. I picked this up from my storage unit guy for probably like $5. Had to put a new screen on it, but it was missing pixels like on the side here. This happens quite frequently with these. I'm sure it's a fairly easy fix, but I didn't feel like fixing it, and I sold it for $39.99 plus shipping. So that's pretty good for a 4-parts Game Boy. And then this was included in the Xbox I got at the Geek Fest garage sale. It is the HD component box. It's not Microsoft brand or original, but it still does the trick. And so I just put it up and got $30 with free shipping on it. It might be under a pound and ship first class, but I got a feeling it's going to go in a Priority Mail envelope, so I'll walk out with about $20 after everything for this guy. But I had like nothing into it since the Xbox was good and came with games and controllers, and I was able to sell all those already and get profit. So this was just a nice bonus. Alright, so these are the Star Wars figures, 2 of them that are from the band. So I sold them together. Got these from the big collection for very cheap, probably $4 total. And I'll put the screenshot here for what they sold for. Happy with this sale. And then Bayonetta 2. This is the 2-disc edition. So I decided to come over and sell it on eBay. There's not really a great listing for Amazon for this one. It sold for $24.99 with free shipping. Can't even remember where I got this one. Probably from one of the big collection purchases. And then the last sale and least exciting is this Justice League DVD. Sold for $8.95 with free shipping. Probably will ship media mail for $2.66. And I'll net $4 to $5. I'm sure I have basically nothing into it. So, $4 to $5 that I didn't have before, we'll take it. And now for the weekend sales. Have 13 sales for $346.87. So let's pull some orders. So I just pulled all the sales from the bins. Now let's go through, see what they sold for and what I paid. So first up we got this Uncharted 4. It's a Loot Crate gaming. I think it's a wallet. That was for Crawdad, and that sold for $14.99 shipped. It'll ship for about $3, so should walk out with about $10 after fees and shipping. This is a 250 gigabyte Xbox 360 hard drive. Had this listed for a long time. Got a premium for it, $29.99. Had $1 into it from a garage sale. And that will also ship first class, probably for more like $3.50 because it's about 6 to 10 ounces, somewhere in that range. Ghostbusters GBA. This just came in a bundle. Decided to list it on eBay because it's a pretty uncommon game. It probably wouldn't sell on Amazon, but it sold for $12.99 pretty quickly. So happy to get, something pretty decent for that game. This manual, old and smelly, but people don't really care for this kind of thing. I got a whole collection of them for cheap, so I'd say I got $1 into this one, and it sold for $24.99. Gonna ship that out media mail. This Power Stone collection, picked this up at a Disc Traders for $7.99, like a long time ago. Tried to sell it on Amazon, it didn't sell, so I listed it on eBay, and it sold for $14.99 shipped. So not making really anything, a couple dollars, but got the money back plus a little profit, so we'll take it. And then this is the last Donald Duck Disney Treasures case. I got a whole bunch of them for 50 cents each, and they all sold for $9.99, including this one. So I pulled the rest of the orders from the other shelves. Got this Fujitsu fan motor. It came out of the plumber's contractor unit from my storage unit guy. He got that storage unit for free, so I got everything for dirt cheap. Probably got $1 or less per unit into everything. And this sold for $59.99. It's brand new. This is new with an open box. Same unit, same story. And I don't even know what it is, but it sold for $18.99. This also came out of a different storage unit. So lots of storage unit sales, even though they've been listed for a while, they happen to sell today. Got $14.99 for that. Gonna ship it media mail. This FIFA International Soccer, complete in the long box for the Panasonic 3DO. Sold for $19.99. Got the whole collection of 3DO stuff for $40, so very little into this because there were a lot of games in the system. This soldering gun I've got $1 into. Dirty. I don't know if I'd buy it again, but it's been listed for a while and sold for $29.99. So I'm in the profit. We'll take it. And then last sale is this, I don't even know, it's like a Disney, the size of a record, musical souvenir kind of thing. And it sold for $19.99. I wouldn't have had more than $1 into it at a garage sale. And then this was the last sale, a really cool sale, a Power Rangers Legacy Morpher. This kind of toy, like these little weird accessory toys from the 90s for Power Rangers, like Mega Man, Digimon, they tend to be worth good money. I tested this, included new batteries with it, and it has some extra coins. And I sold it for $60 shipped. I got this out of one of the storage units for $1 or less. Got a lot of toys like this out of that storage unit purchase from my storage unit guy, and did really well because there was a lot of these unique toys in there like this one. So $60, great sale. Thank you guys for watching Chase After the Right Price. We truly appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe right here. Go ahead and do that. It would be awesome. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell so you can get the notifications, because every Friday we put out a new video at 4 p.m. If you don't hit the bell, you won't get notified. So hit that and you'll get the notification. Also guys, be sure to check us out on all social media. The links are below in the description. And have a great week. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.